Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you've been well. Welcome back to the channel. It's I don't know, probably been 6 months since I've done anything on the channel, but I've just been busy with life, and figured we'd do a little hangar update and go over some of the stuff we've got going on. And then here in a few weeks, I'll probably be doing a veteran video update and kind of give you some heads up on what's going on with that, because we've had some news coming up. But yeah, so let's talk about what's going on here at the hangar. So recently I picked up a Super Cub project. It is obviously just the frame, as you can tell, and you know, we'll go over the plans for that here in a little bit, and what's going to happen with that. Okay, so I had to re-record this in post-production because it's super cold in the hangar, and the gears inside my camera tend to grind up and make a loud noise. But anyway, this is a 1960 Super Cub. I traded a Willys Jeep for it that I had. It came with some what I think are J3 Cub ailerons, ribs. Came with 6 ailerons, a single flap, a nose bowl, and some little wheels to roll it around on, which will obviously get replaced here in the near future, hopefully. Okay, so of all the 6 ailerons that came with this, I'm pretty much thinking that the one you're looking at right now is the only serviceable one. And of the 6 that came with it, you can see the 2 at the bottom here. Those are pretty much junk. The 2 in the top right corner of the screen, don't mind me pointing over things, the 2 in the top right corner of the screen, the one that still has fabric on it, I think is okay. I'm beginning to tear apart the fabric and it looks all right. The one on the top left I'm pointing to now, completely destroyed. And the one that I was just pointing to on the far right is maybe a spare serviceable one, and I'm not, 100% sure. But basically, it's going to take some time. And with that one serviceable aileron that I pointed out in the front, we're going to have to end up replacing the aileron stops. And as you can see, this one's pretty rusted, but the metal looks okay. Okay, so we also ended up with, I think, 1 Super Cub door, and I think I ended up with 1 regular J3 door. So if you need a J3 door, I've got one, I think. Charlie the shop dog. You like a Super Cub? If you do, can you whisper? Go on, whisper. Oh, good girls. Whisper. You say hi? Oh, good girls. Okay. Can't have a hanger and a cub without a hanger dog, huh, Charlie? Okay. So as far as the frame goes, and I'm not quite sure how well you can see some of this stuff, but there's some issues here on this one right here. It's definitely, let me see if I can get it to tune up for you here. Sorry, it's giving me some issues. Anyway, you can kind of see how it's bent. Just a little, like right there. That's kind of bent. Down here, this tab doesn't look too good. You can see where there's it's almost like split. And if I reach down here with my hand and grab it, I can bend it. Where this one, I can't really bend. This one I can. So I think that one's going to have to be repaired. I don't quite know what's going on with this, but that's going to have to come off. The rest of the frame looks okay. There doesn't look to be too much structural damage. And obviously we're not going to 100% know unless it goes in a jig, but I don't exactly have a jig, so kind of what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of put it up on a stand, and we'll put it on a plumb bob, and we'll see how the plumb bob goes, and that'll kind of be that. We'll just put in a couple of plumb bobs and use some lasers and try to level it out that way, and kind of see what we run into. And see how that goes, to see if we can determine how crooked or straight it is. Oh, we also got, and you guys will have to tell me what this is. Obviously that's a nose bowl. But I got some wing ribs. There looks to be some damage to some of them, but I was told that these are J3 Cub ribs. And I don't know if there's a difference between J3 Cub ribs and Super Cub ribs. I assume they're different. Obviously, because one's got flaps and one doesn't have flaps, so we'll have to figure that out. And then obviously, like I just said, the nose bowl. But yeah, again, hey, if you'd like to see the tour of the Cub later on, let me know, and we'll go over what the Cub's got going on and stuff. So, but All right, guys. Well, I hope that'll explain everything on why I've been kind of quiet lately. And I'm hoping. Oh, let me go over some stuff. So, kind of what the idea is for the Cub is we're going to add some things. We're going to add the 2,000-pound gross weight limit. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with Javelin wings or what, but I have to build the wings to make it part of the 51% here with this. And so I'll figure out what I'm going to do with that. We're going to probably do some Acme Aero shocks. But one of the big things I wanted to do is I wanted to do a carbon fiber panel, carbon fiber walls, carbon fiber floor, and carbon fiber extended baggage. And then also we're going to add the L21 window in the back. And I'll upload some examples of what the L21 is. But the L21 is basically a military version of the Super Cub. Okay, this is an L21. And as you can see, the extended greenhouse canopy in the back and provides a ton more visibility. And this was done in the L4 Grasshopper, which is the Army version of the J3 Cub, and the L21. And the idea was that the observer, or the co-pilot, I guess you could say, would sit in the back. And on the L4, the observer actually could face rearward. And there was a bench there with some radios. And that's how they would use these early airplanes for observation and calling in fire. And that's what they originally used for. But I like the extended greenhouse. I like it for visibility when you're flying. And also I think in the cooler temperatures, when you've got sun coming in and maybe help keep you warm a little bit. Not that there's much heat in a Cub to begin with, but. And it kind of looks like, if you've ever seen an L4 with the canopy, the greenhouse canopy window is the same thing that was added into the L21. So their Alaska Airframes makes a mod for it, and that's what I'd like to do, is to add that in here. Do I know how to weld? No. We're going to figure it out? Probably. But yeah, so that'll do it for the hangar update, I guess, today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, subscribe, whatever, add your input. And this is an experimental build, so if there's something that you think I should add or something you'd like to help add to it, please leave it in the comment below. If it's feasible, doable, we'll find a way to get into the airplane. If there's anyone that can 3D print and would like to volunteer to put some stuff into the aircraft if I need it, I'd love to collaborate with some folks and maybe help design some things and put it in an airplane. So, all right, guys, we'll see you soon. Take care.